Well, here we are with Miss Kelly and our I should say, seed collection. This is probably, what, about 2 years worth of seed collecting, Kelly?
Yeah.
We have just bought a little bit of everything. Some heirloom, some GMO. Get what we get where we can. I'll tell you some more about some of the places we got really good deals at the end of this. Okay, we started looking for trying to find something to put the seeds in. We started out with the totes like this and just kept organizing and from box to box to box. Started out with a little bitty one and kept moving up till we got to, what, 2 of those there? Or 3?
Actually, right now I've got 2 boxes. One with all flower seeds, some edible, some non-edible. And then this box, which holds just our corn and our beans, because the packages themselves, even if I don't double them up, are too thick to fit in the binder. Yeah,
because they're a bigger seed.
Right.
So let you go ahead and open that, and this is the idea she came up with.
Well, I stole this from somebody else that was seed saving. So
right.
I did have a difficult time finding the binder. You might have a better chance during
school season.
Right, school season. So I actually asked somebody at Office Max, Office Depot, and they took me straight to them. And they had a number of them. Now, I believe I paid $20 for this, $19.99. So it was huge. But it does have a little zipper pocket where I keep a couple sticky notes if I need to quickly write something down. And as you can see, some pen holders. It also has a big pocket here, so if I pick up some extra seeds and I don't have time to really file them away, I just shove them in there till I find some time to do that.
And that is a mead organizer.
Right. So it's quite sturdy.
It's quality. It's not just a dollar store knockoff, but because it has a lot of weight to it. That thing probably weighs, what, 10, 12 pounds?
This whole thing, well, yeah, probably more like about 5 right now.
5? I thought it weighed more than that.
But, and then inside it has a couple of smaller little pockets. I mean, it's for school. It's a notebook. But then I inserted, now other people I saw, they had more like baseball card size. But this is more like a photograph, so a 3x5. As you can see, I have plenty of room for a package of seeds. And these are some seeds I bought at one of my local organic grocery stores. I'm sorry if there's a big glare across this with the camera light on there, so forgive us, guys. But I do have them separated. As you can see, the first few I have are tomatoes, and then I go to carrots, back on to peppers, and so on that side. But I filled everything up just about it. I have some extras. I'm probably going to wind up getting another book next year. Or probably when school season opens again. I'll probably go ahead and get one then because I can get a good deal on it. Maybe not so much $20 like I spent. And I think I got 10 or 20 sheets of these. You can see how many, and I've got every single one of the plastic separators that I put in here that I bought in the package. So you can see I still have quite a few left, but the binder is reaching maximum capacity. As you can see, this is it laying down. And I can zip it up. It's very important to get a zipper one because, as you can see, some of my packages slide out. It's very slick, the wrapper or the dividers inside. And that's the only problem I found with them, is that it's really slick. And the packages, no matter what brand of seeds I bought, go in there. And it zips all the way around. It's not completely solid. Some air can get to it. And I keep this in the refrigerator. It won't fit in my freezer. I don't have any room in my freezer, mainly because this box is in my freezer, so everything is in there. But again, I like this. It seals quite tough, and I've written on what I've put in here, because before this was my heirloom carrot and tomato box, but now it's my corn and bean box. So I have all of my seeds in there. This is some yellow dent corn that I've purchased. It's supposed to be heirloom, but I don't think that this particular one is. I bought this at my local feed store, so you can see that they've got, you know, everything pretty much written on there, and then they just cross off what the title is. But again, tons of beans. Not enough to live off forever and ever, but enough that I can replant. So. And
this here is
Big Lots.
Big Lots,
or Dollar General.
Or Dollar General. You can see we got a lot of Fairy Morris.
These ones, this was actually really still cold. It feels good. These are the ones we got last season when Dollar General marked everything down, and we need to let you folks know. I'm sure you have something like that in your own local town. They'll carry these seeds, and at the end of the season, come early fall, when it's too late to plant them anymore, they'll put these on sale, and they'll market them down to 50% off, then 60, 70, and 90. When they get to 90% off, you're spending 10 cents for a package of seeds. And although the seed is old, you may have 10 seeds in the package and maybe 4 of them are still viable where the other 6 are not. Well, for 10 cents, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, and just a fact to note, some people talk about, well, seeds aren't productive after, more than a couple years old. They found seeds in some of the pyramids that were buried thousands of years ago, and those seeds are still viable today. They have actually taken a few of those seeds, planted them, and actually got produce from the seeds in the pyramids. Now, that is in a cool, dark, dry place, and that's something you may want to think about. So if you're going to have seeds, make sure you keep them in a cool, dark, dry place, and they'll probably last you a lot longer than you would expect. Now, these in the bag are
this is kind of my extra hobby, as you know. I love acorns, and I've watched quite a few YouTube videos where preppers are just pretty much home kind of folks actually grind the acorns up and make a flour and then bake or cook with the acorn. And there's a whole process of how you do that. You just don't eat a raw acorn. So be sure to Google how to do acorn flour. There's a lot of washing in the everything of that process. Yeah, you got to get
I think it's called tannin out of it.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
I actually saw on one of the survival shows where the husband and wife go together. He was a British like a seal, British version. And she collected a bunch of acorns, and she soaked them. After she shelled them, she soaked them, got all the tannin out of them, and made like a pancake the next morning. And they had acorn pancakes, so almost like a potato pancake. But yeah, she's been collecting every kind of acorn nut seeds you can think of.
So like this is our pecan tree here at our house, and I'm just writing the month and the year that I collected it. The same thing here. One of our local hospitals. I just wrote oak tree because I know it's an oak, and of course our pecan tree. I even have one from a magnolia tree from somebody's yard that we went to their yard sale, and the tree was such a perfect specimen. It was huge. I bet that tree was 100 years old, and so we asked them could we collect a couple of their seeds from pods, seed pods from there, and the lady laughed at me. But again, it's one of these in this brown paper bag. Again, the paper is about the same quality as these seed packages, and it'll keep and stores very well. So I would suggest wrapping your seeds in these. And of course, you get brown paper bags when you go to the seed store even. So
well, guys, that's pretty much about it for our seed supply there. She does have a few extra in other places, but I think that's pretty much about it. Like I said, that's about 2 years worth of collected seeds, and we have been enjoying it a lot. Anyway, just thought we'd show you that. We give you some more updates on some further things. That's going to be our garden seed she has over there we plan on planting.
We showed you that till in another video. It's all been tilled up, so I'm going to plant these lovely French melons. A watermelon, my absolute favorite, and some squash and zucchini. And then in our barrel garden, I think I'm going to do these salad blends. Big Lots, it was $2.99. It looks like it's really full, but it's all vermiculite, so I just did it to try it. But
it's got 14 different varieties of vegetables in there for salad. So and then we're going to do some carrots and a few other odd and end things. So anyway, just kind of doing something to try to get our growing experience down before we have to use it for survival, if that ever comes to that point. Hope not. And at the very least, we'll have some good veggies, and won't have to go to the store and pay the outrageous prices for them. Plus, we got the saying that we did it ourselves, and they're all homegrown. Anyway, Bama Medic and Kelly out.